Hi, my name is Frank Keefe, and I'm delighted to have another opportunity to provide a video introduction to our upcoming issue, our August issue of Pain. I really enjoy these introductions because they provide me with an opportunity to highlight some of the special articles that we're publishing. And in this issue, two articles in particular are noteworthy. One is a interesting pain pictured article by Johan Vlaien and his colleagues. As you probably know, they've been very instrumental in the development of the fear-avoidance model. And this pain-pictured presentation provides an overview and update of that model in a pictorial fashion. And I think that this model is so important because it's had such an impact on research and clinical practice. And I think this overview is very, very timely. A second special article is a very interesting topical review by Lise Ruder and Ken Craig that provides a state-of-the-science review of the literature on stigma and pain. And this article highlights the need for a theoretical framework in that area of emerging research. And the theoretical framework is important because it really could stimulate new and important research on the mechanisms that underlie stigma and also lead to the development of new treatments designed to reduce stigmatizing behaviors in those who interact with patients having persistent pain. Also in this issue are two comprehensive reviews. The first is a review by Luana Coloca and her colleagues that examines the literature on placebo, a specific aspect of that literature, studies carried out in animals and humans that look at the possibilities that placebos may work as a dose extender for active pain medications. A second comprehensive review by Nana Finnerup and a host of co-authors examines the literature on recent definitions of neuropathic pain. It looks at the utility of these definitions and provides recommendations for improving the grading system currently being used for neuropathic pain. Now I'd like to highlight two basic science research reports that will appear in this issue. The first is an article by Diana Araldi and colleagues that found that sumatriptan induces both type 1 hyperalgesic priming and mechanical hyperalgesia. This article discusses the implications of these findings for our understanding of migraine. The second is an article by Lucy Lowe and colleagues that looks at the effects of restraint on brain activity in rodents being exposed to pain stimuli. There's growing interest in the use of brain imaging in awake rodents. And this article provides evidence that repeated bouts of short-term restraint, often used to habituate animals to brain scanning, can produce long-term changes in brain responses and physiological response that are related to stress and that can confound the activation patterns to pain stimuli. This finding is very important for basic science research on brain imaging and pain. Finally, I'd like to highlight a research article by Etienne Vachon-Presseau and colleagues that explores the neural systems underlying pain-related facial expressions and self-reports of pain. And this article reports on how these neural systems operate differently in samples of patients having chronic pain and samples of healthy controls. So in closing, I'd like to thank you for supporting pain, and I think that you'll find this issue to be of great interest, and I appreciate your listening to this video introduction. Good day.